Hello guys, today I'm going to cover the review and installation of the 32MA68 monitor. This monitor is from LG and this is a LPS LED monitor. Before going into the details of this monitor, let me show you my current setup. This is my current setup where I have one monitor on my desk. This is a Dell 24-inch monitor. Since I was in need of two monitors, I had two options. One option is buy the similar Dell monitor, 24-inch monitor, and keep them or place them side by side for any kind of work. But looking at the desk size, I don't want to occupy the entire desk with two monitor. So what I've decided is that instead of going for two monitors, buy the monitor which is of bigger size and which has the functionality to split the screen, so that I can achieve the two screen achieve the two monitor setup on the single monitor. So I've decided to go for this LG IPS 32MA68 monitor, and this is the some of the features because of which I've decided to go for this monitor is one and important feature is this is a IPS LED monitor. IPS stands for in-plane switching. This technology is the highest performance panel technology available for the LCD displays. The specifications and detail of IPS plane technology are considered best for high accuracy, color contrast and wide viewing angle. So that is one of the biggest feature. And another thing is that all these this IPS technology monitors are pretty costly, but this LG monitor is at affordable price of only $200 on Amazon. So that is one of the biggest factor of deciding this monitor. So this is IPS LED monitor. Then there are other features are also there. One is that it has a sleek cut design. It is a flicker safe. It has different ports, input ports like HDMI, display port, USB port, which I'm going to cover once I open this monitor. And it has a reader mode. So what this reader mode is, let's assume that you are working on some task in which you have to do the browsing as well as you have to do some kind of reading a document. So now when you are reading the document, you don't want to use the all these bright lights and fatigue your eye. So what you can do, you can split the monitor screen into two parts. One part is you use for reading the document. It is just like reading the book, and the second part is for the regular browsing. Now as um, as per the documentation, this monitor can have you can set up for total 14 different windows, so which is a best part. I'm going to cover this I'm going to cover this entire all these details in the second part of the video. So I've divided this video into two parts. First part is unboxing and setting up the monitor, and the second part is just installing the software and the driver which came up with this monitor. So let me open this box and show you what is inside, and then I will place this monitor side by side with my existing Dell monitor just for the comparison. I'm not going to switch on both of them, and then we'll go through the details and specification of this monitor, and then the next part is installing the driver software and exploring the different features of the software. So this is what we have inside the box: monitor itself, cables, installation disk, stand and other things. I'll cover those in a bit. So the first thing is that what you will observe is that this monitor is pretty huge and very nice monitor, very sleek monitor. The only thing which I don't like about this monitor is that it has a gloss finish. It is not the matte finish. Gloss finish is kind of uncomfortable if you are playing some game, or if on the browser page, if it is a black window or black page, then you will see yourself in the monitor. It will act like a like a mirror. So if you see that there is a frame on the wall, and you see clearly that frame is visible in the monitor screen itself. If I show you, see, there is a fan at the top, and you see the fan in the monitor screen. So it's kind of a glossy finish, but also kind of awkward thing. That is first thing which I observed. Let's see that how it perform. Then it came with the stand is pretty slick. There is some kind of documentation. As such, there is no documentation. It just came up with some standard driver and CD, which we are going to cover in the second part of the video. Registration, which I'm not going to use the registration, paper registration. I'm just going to go and register this monitor online. The power cable. Another thing what I observed is that it has a it came with all the different powers. One is the VGA, which is nowadays it is kind of outdated. It also came with the USB power cord, and the DP port and the HDMI power. Now, how to identify which one is the HDMI? HDMI has a regular shape like this. On both the side it is symmetrical, it's same shape, whereas the DPI cable, it is little bit off on the other side, but DPI cable is pretty good. So if you compare the configuration between the DP cable is called as the display port, and it gives the resolution of 3840 by 2160 pixels at 60 hertz, whereas the HDMI gives the 4096 by 2160 at just at 30 hertz. So but that's okay. I'm going to use this monitor with the DP cable, and DP is a digitally display interface developed by the Vesa. Vesa stands for Video Electronic Standards Association, and the interface is primarily used to connect a video source to a display device such as computer, monitor, though it can also be used to carry out audio, USB and other forms of data, but I'm not going to use that one. I'm just going to use this DP cable to connect the monitor to the desktop. So let me assemble this monitor and keep it side by side to the original display monitor, to just to give you the idea that how big it is, and then we'll go for the installation of the driver and software. And here is the side by side comparison of the original monitor and the new LG monitor. As you see that compared to the 24-inch monitor, Dell monitor, the LG 32-inch monitor is pretty big and huge. And also I want to show you that original LG monitor has the matte finish, so which is pretty good compared to this monitor. This has the gloss finish, and when it is switched off, or if it is a black screen, it's pretty much acts like a mirror, and you see everything whatever it is in front of it. So that is one part which I don't like, but that's okay, as long as the when I switch on the monitor and the quality is good, I can live with that one. Let me show you the back side of this monitor, just to show you that what is there, what type of ports are available and how many ports are available. So if you see, there are multiple ports are available. One is obviously the VGA port, that is the topmost. The next to the VGA port there is a audio port. You can hook up your audio to from the monitor itself. Then there are two two USB port at the bottom. Okay, then there is on the left side there is a DP port, and on the right side there is a HDMI port, and then at the bottom this one is the power cord and the USB port. So pretty much what all different types of ports uh, with the current technology are available here, and nothing much is there. One thing which I observed also is that the switch on the button which is for this monitor, it is not on the side panel or anywhere, but it is at the bottom. So it is somewhere over here, right here. It is a toggle button, so the switch on off button is at the bottom. That is the thing which I observed in this monitor. So let me connect this monitor to the computer, and then we'll see how it looks. I hooked up the monitor, and without installing the driver, since it is a plug and play monitor, the resolution and the picture quality is pretty awesome. So if you see, I have like two windows open. One is the CNN, and the picture quality, and while reading also it looks very nice. No issues at all. Once you insert the disc into the DVD player, you will get this pop-up. So click on this index, and it will open the window or browser showing that which region you are in. Select say North America and English, and I'm going to install the on-screen Windows software. So click on this one. It will download the software, say keep, and once it is downloaded, it is pretty much you have to follow the on-screen instructions to install this software. So my download is pretty much done, so I'm going to double click, say yes, and it is saying that pending Microsoft.NET Framework 4.0 full version. So it is going to install that Microsoft full version, and it will install the software which will allow us to use the features available in the software for the split screens and other features. So let me install this entire software and then show you the features. Okay, I'm done with installation of on-screen control on the on this desktop, and you see that there is a icon appeared on the desktop. There is on-screen control icon, this one, and definitely this on-screen control requires .NET 4 framework. If you don't have it, initially it will install that one before installing the actual on-screen control. Let me initialize this on-screen control. It is pretty straightforward. If you click on this one, it will show another screen will appear, and which has multiple monitors. That is the monitor control, my display presets, screen split, and the settings. And if I click on the screen splits, these are the 14 different types of options available, preset options are available, and currently my screen split is off. If you see at this one, it is off. I'm going to change it to 2 screen split or 3 screen splits. What you have to do is let me do this one. Let me do 3 screen splits. Okay, so for this 3 screen splits, the screen is now going to appear in this fashion. That is one half area is assigned to one part, and another half is been divided into 2 other parts for 2 different windows. So as soon as you select that one, you have to click on the layout initialization. So when I click on this layout initialization, you will see the screens, 3 screens. Now how it will work, it will disappear. So let me open one browser. Okay, and I'm going to go to say cnn.com. Okay, so this is my half browser. Now I have option to take it to put it to any of the screen. So either I can put it here, I can put it here, or I can put it here. So let me use this part for the CNN. So now I have still half of the area is available. Let me go to another tab and just do say time.com. Okay, now I have another window. So now I want to read the news from the CNN as well as from the time. So what I'll do is I will put it here. So now this area is reserved for the time.com. Okay, and I need another window that is for the YouTube. Let me go there. So I'm there on the YouTube, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to play some video. Let me play this video. Okay, and this video I want to scroll it here. So now you see that there are three things are going on in this on this monitor. One window for reading the CNN, another for Time magazine, and another for the um, YouTube video. So it is up to you how you want to split this, how you want to do the screen split. There are 14 options are available. I've showed you the only one option. Okay, and then other settings are pretty much straightforward. It is the monitor control is there, where you can adjust the brightness, contrast, ratios, and all that stuff. And then the setting, adjust the resolution and all those things. So but the important one in the on-screen control is the screen split. Okay, and this is what we have for this monitor. 32-inch monitor, pretty good resolution, everything is working fine, no issues. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to post the questions and I will try to answer those questions. Thank you. Plug and play the monitor, and without installing the driver which came with the monitor, it is pretty awesome. This is the video from the Amazon, from the YouTube, and let me make it bigger in the full screen. So you see it's pretty good, no issues at all. The response time is good, no lagging at all. Color clarity code is good. Let me show you and browse through the website. So this is the CNN website, and the text is also pretty nicely visible, no grains at all. And this I'm connected using the DP cable. Now let me install the software and show you the features, but before that let me show you that where the switch on button is there. The button is somewhere here at the bottom, and it is a kind of a toggle, so it will allow you to select the port, right? And you can browse through the menu will appear on the right. You can select the picture, general, auto configurations, and reset. So it is a one button for displaying the menu and showing everything all at once. So it will show the monitor off, picture mode. You can select the different picture mode, custom, reader 1, reader 2, photo, and you see that as I'm changing the modes, the display is changing. So this is the reader 2 mode, which has low brightness. Reader 1 mode, contrast is also less. Photo, it is kind of very nice mode. Cinema for watching the cinemas, and so on. And there is a custom mode which you can always set up all by yourself. Now this we have covered the physical appearance of the monitor and how it looks, and now I'm going to cover the installation of the software to see that how what are the features available in the software itself.